Welcome to COMANDOLIN. Today taking a look at some Bach, Marche in D for mandolin. It's not, I wouldn't say this is a beginner piece by any stretch, but certainly, you know, even if you're just getting started, check it out and see if you can do some of it. Maybe the A part is easier than the B part, but check it out and just, you know, do it real slow, take little bites of it and work your way through. You can get it. It's not all that crazy. You can get your inner Chris Thiele on here. Hey, before we get started, be sure to subscribe down below. COMANDOLIN, doing a lot of these lessons and reviews and things of that nature. Be sure to check out the store where I got the COMANDOLIN t-shirts and stickers and hoodies and things of that nature. And of course, I'll put the PayPal link, and I'm real fancy these days. I also have a Venmo thing now, so I'll put the PayPal and Venmo things down below. If you're watching the channel, getting something from the channel, could kick it $1 or $2, would sure be appreciated. And my goodness, thanks so much to the people who have actually done that. I mean, my goodness. But hey, let's get started, all right? Bach for mandolin. Here's the piece we're learning today, Marche in D by Bach. All right, so here goes. I'll play the whole, the first phrase, the whole A part, and I will break it down. All right, so we just start out open A, 5 on the A, and back to the open. Now we're going to walk up 2, 4, 5 and hit the open A again. So we have this. Now we're going to start on the 2nd fret and walk up here in the A, 2, 4, 5, and on the E, 0, 2, 3, 5. Finish it off with that little lick there. Ending right here, 5th fret of the A. All right, second part of the second half of the A part, I guess. Let's do that. 2nd, open, 2nd on the A, or the high E, sorry. 5th fret on the A. 2nd, open, 2nd on the A. 6th of the D, and then high E. Walk down 5, 4, 2, 0, and do it again. Now an A major arpeggio, which is 2nd fret of the D, open A, 4th of the A, back to the open, back to the 4, open E, and then the big A major chord. 2, 2, 4, and 5. Alright, so that should be the whole A part right there. Alright, here's the A part one more time before we move on. Now for the B part. All right, here's the B part. I'll play it and we'll break it down. right, the B part starts a lot like the A part, only on the E string, but it'll be open, 5th, open, and then that same little walk up. 2, 4, 5, and open. But now we're going to add this little run in. Going to start on the 2nd fret here. 4, 5, but we're going to come down, and it's going to be the 3rd. And then ending down here on the 5th fret of the A string. So both those together. All right, next comes a series of ascending phrases, 3 ascending phrases. Here's the first one. It's open A, 2nd, 4th, back to the 2nd, to the 5th, and on the E, open, 2, 3. There's phrase number 1. All right, phrase number 2 is again, that's A on the A string, 2, 4, 5, 4, goes back to the 4, and then on the E, O, 2, 3, 5. All right, so you put those two together. And here comes the 3rd phrase. And here's phrase number 3. What we have here, a little phrase, 4, 5, open E, back to the 5 on the A, and back to open E. Now 7th fret, 7, 5, 3, 2, open, and then down here in the A, 5, 4, and to the open there. One more time. So you put all 3 of those phrases together. All right, here's the next melody. And we'll break that down here. All right, here's the first half of that melody. That's what we're going to break down. And what this is 5th, open A, 2nd on the A, back to the A. Now 5, 4, 5 on the D string. Back to the 2nd on the A, then high, open E. From the high E, you come down the 2nd, or the A string, 2nd, 4th, and now open A, and we're just going to walk up the scale. It's 2, 4, 5, open, 2, 3, 5. From this note, from the 5th fret of the high E, we'll go to the 5th fret on the A string, then 2nd, open on the E, 5, 4, 5 on the A. right, so I know that was an awful lot there. So let's look at that one more time before we move on to the very last phrase here. But here's the B part up till now here. All we're going to do to finish off is this big D major arpeggio. It starts on the open A, 5th on the A, 9th on the A, back to the 5, back to the 9, 5th on the high E, and then a big D chord, 7, 7, 9, 10, or you can hit the D note open. If you've got good intonation, you can go 7, open, 9, 10. So the whole B part, one more time.